Greetings, my lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another Emmy Eats. Today I'll be eating the Philippines. This is the second time I've eaten the Philippines. The very first time was, I think, my second episode of Emmy Eats. You may see baby Emmy down below. I'll put the link down there. Yeah, so it's been a very long time since I've had a taste of the Philippines, and this package was sent to me by Miss Ligaya. Thank you so much for sending me this package of Filipino treats. Most of these will actually be beverages, so they'll be all brand new. I'm sort of winging my Tagalog today because I tried Google translating it and they didn't have the audio function for Tagalog, so I'm just going to be winging it. So my apologies, Filipino friends. At any rate, the first thing I'm going to have are these two teas. So Ampalaya is actually bitter melon. So bitter melon is a vegetable that is used actually in Okinawan cuisine in a dish called goya champoru, and it uses eggs and bitter melon, and it's very, very, very bitter. This is the plain version, and this is a version that contains lemongrass. And she says that her grandma or her Lola used to drink this, and she lived to be nearly 106, so maybe this was her secret tonic. So let's give it a taste. Oh no, what a disaster. Oh well, so I butchered that. I'm gonna use my tea strainer, try to save that. Oh man. Okay. So I'll let those steep while I have something else. These two little sweets here, and these are called bocayo, and these are candies that are made from shredded coconut, and there's all different kinds of versions. These treats came from Pangasinan. It's in the Ilocos Norte region. This is a square version. The round version has a long kind of shredded coconut. Itadakimasu. A very simple candy that's made of really thick shreds of coconut that have a nice bite to them that are coated in a caramel. And in terms of flavor and consistency, it reminds me of some of the coconut treats that I had from South America. So now that I have that sweetness in my mouth, let's taste the bitter melon tea. Tage. Wow. That's really bitter. And I think it's perhaps something that you get used to. My father loves bitter melon stir-fried. I still haven't quite acquired the taste for it, but in a hot drink, it's somewhat more palatable. All right, let's try the lemongrass version. Oh yeah, that one's great. That's hardly bitter at all. I don't know if I taste any of the lemongrass in there, but I quite enjoy that. It's got an herbal flavor to it, but it's not nearly as bitter as this one. All right, so let's try the second version of the bocayo. And that one's equally nice, completely different texture. It's a little bit softer, definitely chewier. And while the coconut shreds are in there, they're much smaller. So you do have that kind of coconut shred bite to it, but it's not as substantial as the first. And the syrup tastes caramelized, but slightly different. I suspect it's a different type of sugar, maybe palm sugar or coconut sugar. And having it with a hot beverage really intensifies the coconut flavor. Nice. Next, we're gonna have these little sweets. I have 3 of them. These are coconut sugars, a little tablet of it. There it is, kind of swirled. It smells sweet. All right, let's give that a taste. And it has a crumbly texture, kind of similar to those maple sugar candies that you can find in Canada. And it's about as sweet as brown sugar and has that kind of a similar kind of molasses sweet flavor to it. Nice. She bought these in Bagsakan the last time she went to the Philippines, and it's an outdoor fruit and vegetable market, and they have special stalls that sell pasalubong, which are gifts or souvenirs, and you can haggle over prices. Totally Asian, right? The next tea I'm gonna make is this, and this is called Lagundi tea. And this is another herbal tea. Miss Ligaya says she doesn't know that the English equivalent of this plant, but it grows wild and it's used for overall health, especially if you have a sore throat or cough. So here's the tea bag, and let that steep for a few minutes. Wow, that has an immediate fragrance to it. It's kind of floral, a little bit spiced. Very unique. Take my tea bag out. It almost smells like licorice sticks. Not like licorice, black licorice, but licorice sticks. All right, here we go. Let's give that a taste. That tastes a lot like chamomile tea and a little bit like licorice root. It's nice, I like it. Very soothing and not at all harsh, abrasive, or bitter. It's great. Another one made by the ABS Herbs Company, and this is Sambong. Scientifically known as Blumea balsamifera, traditionally recognized by various indigenous groups to help maintain good health. So it sounds like another kind of tonic tea. The leaves of the sambong are used as refreshing tea and listed the most commonly used medicinal herb in the Philippines. So this is the sambong. This is a slightly greener in color. Cheers. And that one's quite nice too. Again, not at all tannicky or bitter or strong, really subtle. This one has a little bit of an herbal scent to it as well, like chamomile. And just ever so slightly kind of sweet. This would be really great, yeah, to nurse a cold, I think. So different than the bitter melon one. Okay, so these are two types of Malongongay. It's considered a superfood, Malongongay. So this is just the plain. And this one contains pandan, which is a green plant that's used to flavor lots of desserts in Southeast Asia. So this one is the original. This is just Malongongay plain. And let's try that. This one smells earthy. All right, here we go. Wow. Ooh, interesting. That one's earthy and has a little touch of sourness to it. Interesting. Earthy, kind of dried, almost citrus fruit or something. It doesn't have citrus notes, but it does have a little bit of acidity to it. Very interesting. It almost tastes kind of savory too. Not sure why. Maybe just my associations with those flavors remind me of savory foods. Let's try the one that's flavored with pandan. So not surprisingly, this has a green color. My string just broke. Okay. Oh yeah, I can smell the pandan essence already. And that one has just the subtlest flavor of pandan. You actually just smell it more. Pandan, if you've ever had it, has a very unique flavor. It's used in a lot of Southeast Asian desserts. It's kind of difficult to describe. It's kind of similar to coconut. It's very strong flavor and aroma. And as a child, I really didn't like it, but now I love it. It's great. Next, we're gonna make a cup of coffee. So Boraco is a native coffee variety. So Miss Ligaya sent me an instant version. All right. So I usually have my coffee black, so I'm gonna try it black first. All right, cheers. I think I added too much water. It tastes a little bit like truck stop coffee, but maybe that is just indicative of instant coffee because I think I added too much water. It's kind of difficult to get the flavors of the coffee, but not at all bitter. And yeah, great way to get some extra caffeine. My last item, I have these, and these are called Tableas, which are made from native cacao trees. Miss Ligaya thinks they're definitely a Spanish influence. The Philippines were colonized by Spain for over 300 years, so that totally makes sense. These are used for drinking chocolate, similar to Mexican chocolate or hot chocolate. This is often eaten with sticky rice in a dish called malagkit, or in champorado, which is her favorite. Very different. Wow. It's got a very crumbly texture and has a little bit of a grainy texture to it, but it's actually very, very bitter. It just tastes like cacao nibs. It actually reminds me of Coco Samoa. If you haven't seen my Samoa video, I'll put the link down below, which was a large block of very raw chocolate nibs that you grate to make this beautiful chocolate drink. Even though I don't like my chocolate too sweet, I think this needs a little bit of sugar for my taste, but really nice chocolate flavor. And yeah, I can't wait to make it into something else. Miss Ligaya, thanks once again for sending me all these beautiful Filipino treats. The teas were especially intriguing. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye! So this is the original Spam, and I'll be tasting 5 other flavors of it.